You're right. Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recap of episodes 50 and 51 of Love Island UK Summer 2023. If you like my recaps, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and your support will mean so much to me. So thank you so much. And I also do recaps of Love Island, Temptation Island, The Big D, Love Always, Claim to Fame, and Ultimatum's coming back, and Too Hot to Handle. So there's a lot, and you don't want to miss out. When last we left, we had the Snog, Marry, Pie challenge, and everybody was upset about that. So now Zach is talking to Katie about the challenge and how Molly felt about it. Katie says that yes, she fancies Zach, but she's focusing on Uzi, and that part of her and Zach's relationship is done. He says, yeah, you fancy somebody, and I'm in a good place, and that Zach played the game badly, and it's all good between the two of them. And somebody else, one of the other recappers, I forget, I think it was Queen E, said that, like, his choice of words, like, I'm in a good place. He doesn't fancy somebody, Katie fancies somebody, and Zach's in a good place. It's like, it's just very telling is all. Mitch confirms with Ella, too, that he wants her and not Abby. He again apologizes and said he's gonna graft. Zach and Whitney have kind of a conversation, but they're both stubborn, and neither one of them are gonna apologize. She stands by what she said about Molly being the easier option, and Zach is not going to apologize for telling Whitney to shut up. It's very childish. Like, Whitney's like, I stand by my comment about X, Y, and Z, and I have, evidence for X, Y, and Z, and he's like, well, shut up. Shut up. Like, that's all he has. Abby and Scott are on the terrace, and they say that they're both happy, and they share a smooch, one outside of a challenge. In bed, there's a lot of snuggling and canoodling, but Uzi is still upset with Katie, and he said, like, hey, I'm still upset, and she says, well, I already apologized, and rolls over and goes to bed. I don't know, man. The next day, there is a long Rita Ora performance that I fast-forwarded through. Sorry. I did like her on America's Next Top Model, though. Zach and Molly step aside after the performance. She cries. He says it was just a game, and she said, but you kissed Katie, the person who sent me home. And Molly says how much she wanted to introduce Zach to her family, and she's laying it on thick, and he's like, I'm sorry, it was just a game. And she's like, well, I need time because, like, you done fucked up, and you're not being really apologetic about it or really understanding where she's coming from. Mitch and Ella kind of flirt and confirm that he's gonna graft, and she's like, in the outside, I would have ditched you because I'm not second, and he says, I know, but I'm gonna graft, and they end up sharing a smooch. There is a vote result in, and this time it's flipped, so it's not the bottom, it's the favorite, and the favorite couple been voted on by the UK is Whitney and Locken. But then the bottom three couples are Amber and Josh, Katie and Uzi, and Ella 2 and Mitch. So everybody except those four couples, the favorite and then the three bottom, get kicked out and go back to the villa. So first, the couple with the least amount of votes for favorite couple is eliminated, and that couple is Amber and Josh. Sorry, they didn't get enough screen time. She was too young. He came in too late. Get rid of him. Then Whitney and Locken are tasked with kicking out the next couple between Katie and Uzi and Mitch and Ella 2. So they discuss between themselves, and they decide to kick out Katie and Uzi. And that's the end of episode 50. It was very brief, mainly because of the Rita Ora performance. And, the recouplings and the dumpings always take a long time because they're so dramatic. So it takes a while. And that was episode 50. What did you all think? Did you think the bottom three were correct? Do you think Whitney and Locken picked the right couple to go home? Now, we're going to get right into episode 51. So nobody's come back yet. So the safe couples don't know the results of the bottom and how many people were dumped, etc. So Ty imagines that Mitch is gone because he played the Abby and Ella situation so bad. And a lot of people think that Mitch and Ella 2 are going to go home, generally speaking. Molly's talking to Sam and Jess about Zach, and she says that she's mad that she got upset about it because she's like, she thinks she should be stronger than that or something. But her feelings come first, and we'll see how Zach acts. And Molly said she wanted space and wanted time, but she really wants him to work for it. She wants him to she wants to see the effort. That's what she means by give me time, means put in the work. Just translating that for y'all. You're welcome. Whitney and Lachlan and Mitch and Ella 2 come back to the villa, and everybody is shocked at who came back. Ella 1 says that Mitch has 9 lives, and she is shocked at Whitney and Lachlan's choice. The Islanders are questioning Whitney and Lachlan's choice, but they are standing by it. Lachlan says that Katie and Uzi will be a strong couple and okay outside, but Ella 2 and Mitch haven't had that much time, so they need some time in the villa to explore and see if it will work outside. Whitney says that Mitch is such a big character, and so that's why she decided to save him. And Ty says, that was the wrong choice because Mitch is all over the place. He's unreliable. He's playing games. He hopes that Mitch has made up his mind by now. I would probably have booted Mitch and Ella 2. Out of those 2 couples left, so you had Katie and Uzi and Mitch and Ella 2, I probably would have gotten rid of Ella 2 and Mitch. How about you? Write down below who you would have kicked out. Ella 2 says she came in for Mitch and she's stuck with that. Debatable. Whitney stands by her choice, and Molly is grateful that Katie is no longer in the equation. Mitch confronts Ty because Mitch says he was really happy to come back, and then he just got shit on by Ty. And Ty kind of apologizes for his word choice, but he said, generally speaking, he stands by what he said. He just apologizes for the word choice, and I guess they move on. Ella 2 and Abby get into a little argument about, being saved and being a weaker versus stronger couple, the Abby Ella, and then Mitch chimes in from across the way, and then Scott joins in, and couldn't care less. Whitney tells Abby that she thinks that Abby is just bitter about Mitch, and during this conversation, Molly's face said it all to me. It was priceless, and that is how I have felt about these last couple episodes. It's tough, y'all. It's tough to get through it. I think that's why I'm lagging, because these people are driving me nuts. That night, everybody's just chatting in general around the villa. Molly's happy Katie's gone. The guys don't think Abby likes Scott. They think she's still hung up on Mitch. Jess jokes to Whitney that Lachlan is more popular than Whitney, so that's why they were voted favorite couple, because of Lachlan. Whitney says, she claps back, well, it beats carrying Sammy through the eliminations, which is true. The next morning, everybody's just chit-chatting. Lachlan's happy. Mitch is happy just to be there. Ella 2 is a little butthurt that people weren't happy to see them come back. They thought that Katie and Uzi were going to come back, so she's a little hurt about that. And Whitney questions Zachariah's intentions, especially with settling for Molly instead of maybe going for Katie. Zach says that he's giving Molly space. He's telling the guys that he's giving Molly space when that's not what she wants. She wants him to make an effort and apologize and come to her and do the work. But he's just dumb. Instead of telling her how he feels, he's just over on the side giving her space and being dumb. Scott and Abby hope that things can work out and they can get over the back and forth and that everybody can just be civil. You're right. Zach talks to Mitch, and Mitch is saying that, Zach, she just wants an apology. Just go tell her how you feel. For once, Mitch is making sense. It's like, Zach, get your head out of your ass and go talk to Molly. And Ty decides to have a fun little side plot with Sam and Zachariah. And Ty decides that tonight is the night that he's going to tell Ella 1 that he loves her. So he recruits Sam and Zach to get beanbags, bring them out to the front, and some strawberries and some set it up, and then he's gonna take Ella out there when she's surprised, and then he's gonna tell her he loves her. And when he does, it turns out beautifully. The guys are fun, being all covert and dun 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 dun. That's fun. I wish they had those again, because I feel like back in the day, they had, not scavenger hunts, but secret missions that the guys and the girls had to do, and that was a lot of fun. Oh, I miss that. I miss a lot of the old challenges. C'est la vie. But Ty says that he loves Ella, and Ella's very, very happy, and she says that she loves him back. They cannot stop saying, I love you, I love you, I love you! And that is it for episode 51. What did you guys think of this episode, these 2 episodes really, of Love Island UK 2023? Leave me your comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when my next recap is live. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.